All right, welcome everyone to our monthly masterclass. We actually do these every month, although we do not usually get as much excitement about these events as we have gotten from this one. We had over 45 people register for this masterclass, which I don't know if it's a record, but it's probably pretty close. So we are super, super excited about what we have to share with you this evening. And so I will just quickly introduce myself. My name is Rachel. I will actually be talking to you at the very end, and I will let all of my co-presenters introduce themselves as they go. So I will turn it over to Elena Swan to kick things off.
Hello, I am so excited. We are all excited that you are here either live or you are watching the replay. We really appreciate your time and also your focus on what we're going to talk about tonight, because guys, this is life-changing. And I'm not just saying that with like a little bit of seriousness. I'm saying it with a lot of seriousness. So here's the first question. Do you want to live, and I'm going to change it, your most powerful life? I want to see it in the chat. Who wants to live their most powerful life with a yes, big yes, or with an emoji? Because if you know me, you know I love emojis. All right. So who is going to live the most powerful life? All of us with these new products. You have no idea what's in store for you. I am so excited to tell you that you are going to be able to live younger. We can do the slide, Rachel. You're going to live longer. And I'm not talking about in a nursing home, in pain and in agony and tired and not being able to move or do the things that you love to do anymore. No, I mean, you're going to live really well until you take your last breath on this earth. And bonus, guess what you're going to do in between? You're going to look your best, and even more important, you're going to feel the best ever that you have felt in your entire life. Okay, I need another round of yeses and emojis immediately in the chat. Who is excited? Clapping, hand waving, smiling. I love it. Thank you. I want to talk about why you're here and why you need to learn all that you are going to learn to live your best life. And I don't mean like saying, I'm living my best life like we do on Facebook in a picture, right? No, I mean, we're actually going to live our best lives. Now that is exciting to me, and I know it's exciting to you. And what is holding us back? Slide, please. What's holding us back? Now I want you to also tell me in the chat, which one of these makes you go, oh, geez, that's me, or it like hurts your heart with sadness? Which one? Is it you have high levels of stress? You're lacking exercise, maybe because you're in pain or you're tired all the time? You're lacking sleep. You can't get that good quality sleep that you deserve. Are you nutrient deficient? Do you have a high toxic load? And I mean, like after this pandemic, who doesn't have all these issues? But I'll add in one more that is not on the slide. Who is facing serious health challenges right now? And I mean serious issues that you got to go to your doctor for. Who is that? Tell us in the chat, and it's okay to be vulnerable, and we really appreciate your honesty. We really do want to help you. Okay, Judy, you take it away. What do you have to add, please, my friend? You're muted.
I did that again. Thank you, Elena. I am Judy Taish, and I am the JU in Julo Essentials, and I am so happy to be here and excited to be here to share what we're learning from dōTERRA, what dōTERRA has to offer. So my question to all of you is, what's it costing you? And I have my notes up here, so you might see my eyes peer up there. So what is it costing you? Nutritional deficiencies can lead to serious issues or making existing conditions even worse. Depending upon the deficiency, your body may suffer from a wide range of issues like fatigue, weak bones, threats to cardiovascular health, and more. But think beyond these health impacts, right? Think about how it affects your interaction with your kids or with your friends when you're exhausted and so tired and you just don't want to deal with anybody. Think about how it might impact you when your brain is fuzzy at work. Think about how you're feeling mentally and emotionally each day. Nutritional deficiencies are about so much more than just a health diagnosis. So share in the chat what type of challenges you might have, whether physical, emotional, mentally, or social challenges. We want to hear from you. So today, our focus, we're going to focus on the two foundational layers of the wellness pyramid. And I love that pyramid. And it's whether you're using supplements to make up for nutritional deficiency, support your personal health journey, help with aging concerns, or round out a healthy lifestyle, supplements can be effective for a variety of people across different stages of life. And so as we move through this wellness pyramid, you'll learn foundational principles that build on top of each other. And think about the wellness pyramid sort of like the Jenga blocks. I'm sure we've all played Jenga, right? And what happens when we pull out that bottom block, right? The whole thing just tumbles down. Well, if you remove that nutrition as your foundation, the rest of that wellness pyramid is going to topple, because nutrition impacts every other aspect of our health. Lifestyle choices are the foundation for wellness, and dōTERRA has created an easy to follow wellness path. So are you ready for the journey? Elena. You're muted.
Sorry about that. Okay. Now you have to brace yourself, because I read this and then I had to read it a few times because it's that startling. Only 6.8% of the US population has optimal cardiometabolic health. What does that mean? That means that 13 of 14 people in a room can benefit what we are teaching you tonight. And what the heck does cardiometabolic health mean? Well, Judy just kind of rattled it off. It means that you might be carrying extra weight. You might have brain fog, fatigue, high blood pressure, high glucose levels, a history of cardiovascular events that nobody wants to have. Or maybe you don't have enough movement in your day and in your exercise routine, or you're facing super big health challenges, like I said earlier. If this sounds like you need to keep listening. And we're really happy that you are. Okay, back to you, Judy.
Thank you. So, how big of an impact does your diet have? Whoa, look at all that great food over there. Good nutrition is the #1 factor in good health, and poor nutrition is a key factor in a challenged metabolic health. Among many effects, what we eat has a major impact on our health status and our emotional state. And the typical American diet is full of highly processed food and lacks vital nutrients, which means most of us are likely not reaching our daily requirements for several key vitamins and minerals. So the standard American diet is a top contributor to early hormone imbalance. And the two biggest factors that slow metabolism are inactivity and poor dieting. Poor dieting goes beyond eating high calorie foods. It also factors in the nutrients you consume. If you are experiencing a vitamin deficiency, your metabolism is going to struggle. Your health is going to struggle. It's so important that we think about the foods that we are putting into our mouths. And sometimes when we're in a rush to get to where we have to go, we don't do that. But we just don't. We don't. So I think we're going to take that one out. You want me to do that one? Okay. Oh, there we go. Breathing nutrition. That's the slide that we wanted. We skipped the other one. Okay. So I actually have been reading a lot about nutrition and food and the depletion of our soil, and the food that we eat doesn't have enough nutrition and vitamins and minerals that we need to sustain a healthy lifestyle. So is healthy food enough? And so let's talk about our food. Today's healthy foods are still very different from the foods from many, many years ago, the historical diet your genes are programmed for. For thousands of years, agricultural breeding has always had the goal of improving yield and taste. And the micronutrients that are so important for our diet, sometimes they just don't taste that good. And they've been inadvertently bred out of our food. And so if you look at the slide here, those are supposed to be ugly apples, and you'll see these ugly apples, so they're wild apples, have 100 times more phytonutrients and much more vitamin C than the actual apples that we buy in the grocery store. So that's just an example of what has happened in our entire food supply. And so now you understand that our healthy diets today might even fail us in the recommended daily allowance for optimum requirements. Lena?
But guess what? Your body has an amazing capacity to thrive when you give it what it needs. And even if you ate poorly your whole life and you said, today is the day, and then you really make a commitment and you are consistent, your body will change with you, because the human body is truly amazing and it can repair itself. And if you need a little extra help, well, we have some oils for that too. Okay. All right, go on. Back to Judy.
So let's talk solutions. You might be overwhelmed at where to start, and that's okay. I have to be truthful. I was overwhelmed in the beginning as well. But don't stress, because we are here to help you. We're here to help you save time, save money, and confusion. And so we are here to help you with some of the struggles that you're experiencing, for sure. And that is because dōTERRA offers two product solutions, or actually two product systems to help you maintain a healthy lifestyle. And one is focused on movement and metabolism, and the other is focused on nutrition and digestion. And these systems they're safe, they're effective, and they're affordable solutions that you can use in your daily routine. And it really just only takes a few minutes a day. And to talk about all of that, I'm going to hand this over to Liz and Lois. So take it away, guys.
Woohoo! All right, Rachel, may I have the next slide, please? So I love talking about LLV. Now, some of you who are newer to our community might be thinking, what is LLV? LLV is a comprehensive supplement system to help you get the right amount of nutrients, because as Elena and Judy were just saying, we don't get it from our food sources anymore. We just don't. That nutrient density is just simply not there anymore. So we have to work really, really hard at getting that right nutrient balance. And it becomes exceptionally more difficult when you're trying to do it at your natural grocery store, right? You would need so much more raw material to get the same amount of nutrients that you can get from the LLV system. Now, the LLV system is comprised of 3 different supplements, and they work synergistically together. Yes, absolutely.
There you go,
Stephanie. And everybody else who is taking the LLV, let me know how it has shifted your world, because it has helped me to improve my sleep, my, nutritional intake, my digestive function. This is essential for me. And in fact, this really helped me manage a lot of, you know, topical issues that were manifesting
from the stress.
And you know what? All of it was because I was nutrient deficient and I just simply didn't know it. Now, if we were to go to a pharmacy and get the lowest quality supplements, they wouldn't do anything. Okay. They would not really help because it's very, very difficult for your body to absorb these things. Okay. When they're synthesized, and we're going to talk about how LLV as a supplement system is different than what you might get in a compressed 1 pill a day type of situation. Rachel, if you would. Very different. Okay.
The pills?
So absorption is really important. Okay. So as I said, LLV is a 3-part system. Okay. You have a nutritional complex, you have a cellular complex, and then you have an omega. Okay. And we're going to explain each of these in detail. But why LLV works is because your system can recognize it and absorb it and use those nutrients. And that's because of several things. You hear some buzzwords of the day. Maybe you hear words like methylated, chelated, full spectrum, bioavailable. What does it all mean, Basil? What does it mean?
Please tell us.
We're going to tell you. So basically, it's just going to be something that our body recognizes better. And if you are someone that has an autoimmune condition, you're going to want to look for these qualities in anything that you put into your body. Okay. So if something is chelated, it is more bioavailable, meaning you have these inorganic minerals that are bound to organic compounds. So our bodies are like, oh yes, okay, I'm going to use that. That looks like broccoli to me. Okay. And it's going to take that and process it and do what that does. Okay. And full spectrum means it's using the whole plant in its balances. We're not synthesizing a single nutrient or a single part of the plant. We're creating full spectrum by providing that whole approach. So you get the whole nutrient of that plant. Okay. Next, please. So the glycoprotein matrix is another key in helping us absorb it. And that's just a fancy word for the patented process that helps to introduce those vitamins and minerals to a yeast-based protein matrix so that they are better recognized as food in the digestive process, which means they're not going to get just compressed and eliminated, which is what happens when you get something like a 1 a day or another very inexpensive supplement. Okay.
So to save your money.
Yeah. Don't throw it down the toilet, as we say, because that's where it's going. Okay. So absorption is the most important thing about your supplements, because if you're not absorbing those nutrients, your body can't use them. And the synergistic nature of the LLV is really important as well, to give you the balanced components that you need for your physical, your mental, and your emotional, your brain health. Okay. All right. Slide, please. And I think Lois.
Yes. Well, hello there. Hi there. I'm Lois. I'm the LO of the Julo experience over here. And we're moving on now to look at all of the benefits of using the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So you could take a glance at all these things that are listed here, which gives you a better idea of the product's overall benefits. So let's talk about clinically supported findings. For those of you who love science, dōTERRA does too. And if any of you want to see the research, feel free to connect with the person that invited you to this event, and we'd be happy to chat with you about all the resources that are available to you. You should know that dōTERRA also uses certified, pure, tested grade essential oils as part of the proprietary Lifelong Vitality Pack formulas. And just as a parenthetical note, none of the LLV products contain any genetically modified material or milk products. So that might be something that is of concern to you. Next, please. All right, so this is an amazing bit of information here. If you just take a moment and look at this. The Lifelong Vitality Pack actually saves you a lot of money. In order to get the nutrients that you would get from the Lifelong Vitality Pack, just take a look at this list of food that you would have to eat in the course of a month. I don't know about you, but 125 ounces of canned tuna is not particularly appetizing to me. But your health is an important investment. And when you have to purchase a different supplement for each desired benefit, the cost of staying healthy can rise quickly. Each of the Lifelong Vitality products contains ingredients that provide multiple benefits, like those that we just talked about, in an affordable way so that you can maintain good health. If you were to go to a health food store or to a vitamin store to obtain the equivalent of the ingredients in the Lifelong Vitality Pack to obtain all the benefits in the LLV, you would have to purchase $200 to $300 worth of supplements each month. The LLV combines several wellness benefits in each product, making it the most convenient and the most cost-effective method for promoting a healthy lifestyle. The LLV also has, believe it or not, a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you feel like those products aren't delivering your desired benefits, you could reach out to dōTERRA and they will refund your money. So now that we've discussed the benefits of LLV as a whole, let's take a look at each product individually. Liz?
Why, thank you. Alpha CRS. And I did see that we had a question about whether these are gluten-free. They are. I happen to be gluten-free. I take these every day. I do very well with these, and they have helped me tremendously in in achieving some of my health goals. So yes, you can use these. Okay. Alpha CRS. I like to remember this one as alpha, can't remember bleep. But you know, it's not really just that. There's more to it than that. If you have trouble with brain fog or focus, this is going to be such a great part of your daily routine. Can I have the next slide, please? Some of the benefits are that it supports healthy cell function, it promotes cellular energy, and it supports healthy cellular and immune function and mental clarity and brain function. Now, remember, I said that these work synergistically together. So you are going to have benefits that cross over into each of the supplements, okay? Because these are multifaceted. And I always like to say, you are what you eat, but you're also what you don't eat. So if you're not getting those right levels of nutrients, if there's too much or there's too little, your body is going to eliminate it, okay? If it's too little, it's not going to work. And if it's too much, your body's going to flush it out. Okay. So these are very carefully formulated to make sure that they can help combat those free radicals because they're extremely high in antioxidants. Now, antioxidants exist in so many different forms in nutrition. I mean, we've all drank lemon in our water, right? But sometimes a little lemon in our water just isn't enough. Okay. What we want to do is have that consistent support for our body to help eliminate those free radicals, those things that are causing cellular dysfunction, causing you to feel tired, causing you to have, you know, a limited capacity for exercise or to get sicker more often, right? So antioxidants fight free radicals, and that lessens your chances of breaking down. Okay, because it's going to enhance how your body functions. Can I have the next slide, please? So many different ingredients in each of these supplements, okay? And they're all important. But some of the ingredients in this are really targeted toward things like you know, your tummy tamer blend. You've got your ginkgo biloba in there, which is going to help with your mental clarity. You have boswellic acid and bromelain, okay, which are also really great, not only for your cellular health, but healing, your body physically healing. If you have some kind of issue that's going on, or maybe you just had a recent operation and you're trying to get back up and running, this was very helpful after my situations.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So alpha CRS is definitely really an essential part of the LLV. Over to you, Lois.
Okie dokie. Thank you. Next up, we're going to talk about the XE omega. So as the name implies, we're talking about the omega complex, omega oils. Next, please. And you could take a look at this slide and see all the fantastic things that the XE omega blend takes care of. It is very important for healthy cell growth, brain development, muscle activity, immune function, and joint health. Studies have also shown that the health benefits of the omega-3s include positive effects on cardiovascular health, brain function, and the skin. So take a look at all these benefits here. I don't think I need to read down the entire slide, but also blended in with this is vitamin D and E, which helps the body to absorb better all the nutrients that we're providing in the LLV. Next. All right, pages are sticking together here. What is up here? All righty. So let's take a look at all the ingredients, not just the vitamins D and E, but we have clove, thyme, wild orange, ginger, German chamomile. I mean, just sounds like an amazing group of oils. The marine and plant omega blend, frankincense, cumin, and peppermint. The XE omega contains proprietary blend of CPTG oils, marine and land-sourced omega fatty acids, and plant-based ingredients, which work together to provide the body with several important benefits. That marine and plant omega blend is a blend of concentrated pure fish and ahi flower seed oils, provides useful essential fatty acids. Natural vitamins D and E include 800 international units, IU, of natural vitamin D and 60 IU of natural vitamin E. Vitamin D plays an essential role in bone health, as we probably already know, and growth, and can promote healthy immune function, as well as healthy responses to cellular stress. Astaxanthin is a powerful antioxidant carotenoid harvested from microalgae. It is coupled with natural vitamin E to deliver circulatory and systemic benefits. And that fantastic blend of essential oils that you could see there that we already mentioned also provide the body with antioxidants to promote healthy cells. So using the essential oils in the omega formula also helps protect the essential fatty acids used from oxidation and rancidity, as the essential oils act as a natural preservation system. I thought that was pretty amazing. So we're not worried about preservatives here. We have an oil for that. All right. Moving right along. Those of you who are concerned about all that fish oil kind of stuff in there, don't worry. dōTERRA has a vegan option for that as well. So next up, we have Liz talking about the vitamins.
So the VMZ is really sort of the central, I want to say, even though these work synergistically, this is like the base. This is like what's going to give you all of those nutrients that you would normally have gotten from your food sources 75 to 200 years ago. I don't know. There's some debate over how long how long exactly? When was the drop off that we stopped getting all of our nutrients from our food?
Long time ago.
I don't know. But this is what's going to help you get those nutrients that are going to fuel you for the day and fill in the gaps. Okay. You know, they say eat the rainbow. This is the rainbow right here. Okay. Yeah. But you cannot just take the supplements. You must also eat food. Just in case you were thinking that, you know, we were further along than we are. Not quite. Okay. So why should you take them? Because it does provide you those vitamins and minerals to keep your body going, okay, to keep your immune system supported. You want to be energetic and you want to have healthy skin and nails, okay? So these are certainly not all in your diet. And if they are, amazing. Well, amazing job. And please call me after to tell me what you're doing, because I want to be you.
Pretty much.
That's right. I always need to know more. Can I have the next slide, please? So here are some of the benefits of taking the Microplex, okay? It's 22 essential vitamins and minerals. 22, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, so, you know, whole food nutritional supplement, whole 3-pack, right? Right in this one supplement alone, you've got those 22 essential vitamins and minerals. It's going to help you to continue to fight those free radicals with those power packing antioxidants, vitamins A, C, and E. All right. Supports your healthy metabolism and cellular energy, which Rachel's definitely going to be talking about more in the slides to come. So glad you're here for it. Supports your bone health with calcium, magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D. And as these ladies said earlier, I mean, what was it? 95% of all human beings are vitamin D deficient. Was that what it was? 95%? That's startling, isn't it?
It's all startling.
Yes, very startling. So keep your immune system supported. You're going to help your digestion along, okay? Because all of these, again, really, really easy for your body to absorb these because of that full spectrum and chelated aspect, okay? So, and don't forget about the glycoprotein. You can look it up later if you're more interested in the matrix, not the one where you're in the machine. Anyways, I'm going to hand this back to Lois, I think.
Yes.
Oh, and there's a vegan version. Sorry.
Oh, wait, that was my line, Liz.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go.
Say it.
Go.
Next slide, please. And now there is a vegan version. Speaking of vegan, now I would like to turn the show over to Rachel.
Oh, I like that I got a speaking of vegan. All right. This is the part that you've all been waiting for, right? dōTERRA is about to launch an amazing cutting edge system to optimize your metabolic health. Okay. Now, before we dive into what all of this is that's on the screen, I want to talk for a little bit about what is metabolic health. So when you think metabolic health or metabolism, drop it in the chat. What are you thinking of? What does that mean to you? When I say a healthy metabolism or metabolic health, what pops into your mind? Let's play a little word association. Energy. Got a couple energy. What else? Don't be shy. Healthy weight loss and gain. How you process food. Anyone else? Those are some great answers, and they are all totally a part of it. Slows down as you age. Yes, Jesse, that is key. No brain fog. All right, you guys are awesome. Sleep and focus. Yeah. So I think a lot of people don't actually realize that all of those things are a part of metabolism. A lot of people don't think about sleep when they think about metabolism. They don't necessarily think about brain fog, and they don't necessarily even think about having energy. Most people are thinking about weight loss and gain, right? And you hear phrases like, oh, I have a fast metabolism or a high metabolism, or, you know, my metabolism has slowed down, so now I can't lose weight as easily as I used to, right? But we want to kind of expand that definition to really be thinking about how our body both digests and absorbs nutrients from the foods that we eat without, this is the key part, a spike in blood sugar, blood fat, and insulin, okay? Because it's these big spikes, right, that actually contribute to aging, okay? So even if we're eating, you know, healthy foods, right, but they happen to be causing these big spikes, they're not really doing us the service that we want them to do in terms of our longevity, okay? That was what we were just talking about. Metabolic health and biological age are inseparable, okay? So your chronological age, that's like, you know, what it says on your driver's license, right? That's based on your birth certificate, and there's nothing you can do about that. But your biological age has to do with sort of how old your body looks and acts on the inside, right? And I think it was Elena at the beginning that mentioned that crazy statistic that only 6.8% of the population has optimal cardiometabolic health, right? That means over 93% of the population does not. Okay, so that's almost all of us, right? And that means that we are aging faster than we really need to. So even with whatever genetic predispositions we might have, our lifestyle choices, our supplementation, our nutrition, our movement, the toxins we're exposed to, all of those things make a huge difference, okay? And so we're working off of some really cutting edge research coming out of places like Harvard and other top tier organizations that are really looking at how metabolic health and biological age are completely inseparable, okay? So the stronger and healthier your metabolic function, the younger you look and feel. Sounds pretty cool, right? So let's talk about what these new goodies are all about. So I want to introduce you to MetaPWR, which is our new metabolic system. So if you remember at the beginning, Judy talked about those foundational levels of that wellness pyramid. And we talked a lot about nutrition and digestion through the lifelong vitality, but in that next tier up was all about metabolism and movement. And so this system really helps to address that tier, right? That section. So at the heart of this system is the essential oil blend MetaPWR. Now, MetaPWR is sort of a upgrade, a facelift, if you will, to the Slim and Sassy blend that some of you may be familiar with, all right? So it's got those same oils in it, grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon, but the ratios have been adjusted a little bit to, first of all, make it taste a little bit better. I personally liked Slim and Sassy, but I know some people do not. I hear the new one tastes amazing, but also to make it work better. And so we can kind of think of this MetaPWR essential oil blend as willpower in a bottle. Okay, how cool is that? Didn't you want to bottle up willpower? I mean, can you even put a price tag on it? That's amazing. So that essential oil blend doesn't just come in that regular 15 ml bottle. They've given it to us in a variety of formats so that we can kind of customize our experience based on our lifestyle and our habits and our needs. So we've got the gum, we've got the beadlets, and we've got the soft gels, okay? So all of those things can kind of make our lives a little bit more convenient, okay? Also, I just wanna let you guys know I can't see the chat while I'm looking at the slide, so I'm gonna, if you're asking questions, I'll come back to them at the end, I promise. All right, let's go. So this superpower blend, right? This willpower in a bottle is going to help inhibit fat cell maturation. That sounds pretty good, right? It's going to help curb cravings. How often do cravings get the better of us, right? We're like, okay, I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be healthy. Wow, those brownies look good. Okay. Here's your willpower in a bottle. Okay. And it's going to support our overall metabolic health. And this blend is not just in these products, but it's actually an ingredient in all of the products in the whole system. So this is the cornerstone of all of this. Okay. Now let's get to the cool stuff. That was just the beginning, you guys. It's not done yet. All right. This is MetaPWR Assist. Okay. Now, basically what this supplement does is it turns fast carbs into slow carbs, which is going to reduce those glucose spikes, right? Blood sugar levels are one of the most important biomarkers of health, right? So we said just a little while ago, it's those spikes in our blood sugar that really contribute to aging. So how cool if we could take something that would reduce those spikes. Pretty cool, right? So, you know, I'll just sort of say, it's not to say that like once or twice, if you indulge in, you know, birthday cake or something, that's the worst thing in the world. But it's sort of like, you know, riding a roller coaster. It's good to do once in a while. It's not good to do constantly all day, every day. Nobody wants to be on a roller coaster nonstop forever, right? So we want to manage those post-meal glucose spikes, okay? It's going to help kind of stabilize our energy levels throughout the day. So this is something that you're going to want to take with your largest meal of the day or your like worst meal of the day, right? If you're going to have a meal that you know is maybe going to be a little bit more problematic, you're going to want to take your MetaPWR Assist with that meal. Okay. Now the next piece of the puzzle is the MetaPWR Advantage. Okay. Now a lot of people see this and they zoom in on that one little word collagen, and then that's all they see. Now, collagen is an ingredient in this, and it's important to note that most of the collagen on the market only uses 1 or 2 different collagen peptide types. This one uses 9, okay? So it's going to support a really broad range of different biological systems, from bones to cartilage to skin elasticity to hair and nails, everything, because it's got that wide range of different types of collagen, okay? It is also in a delivery system that makes it very bioavailable, right? Liz talked to you about how important it is to take supplements that are bioavailable, okay? Now, collagen isn't even the cool part about this. Okay, you want to hear about the cool part? It's those little letters that you see on the box called NMN, okay? NMN is an incredibly important molecule for our bodies because NMN is the building block to something called NAD. And NAD is one of the most critical factors in optimizing our metabolic health on a cellular level and extending our health span, right? Not just our lifespan, like Elena talked about at the beginning, but our health span. We want to live feeling younger for as long as possible, okay? NAD is going to be key to those mitochondrial functions, right? That powerhouse of the cell and overall metabolic processes. And by the time we reach the age of 50, NAD levels are about half of what they were when we were 20. So if you feel different at 50 than you did when you were 20, that's why. So how cool when we can introduce a supplement that allows our bodies to produce more NAD. And what's that going to do? You see it on the slide. activate those longevity genes, improve cognitive function, help support lean muscle and connective tissue, improving skin elasticity and firmness. This stuff, like, it checks so many boxes, okay? So if your head is spinning and you're like, what did I just hear, right? Here's the 3 things. If you remember nothing else, remember this, okay? Nutrition and metabolism are connected, okay? Did we get that point across, right? Number 2, nutritional deficiencies and metabolic imbalances affect almost all of us, right? Over 93% of us are affected by this. And 3, there are safe, effective, affordable solutions that you can use in your daily routine that only take a few minutes. Okay, so this is not asking you to add hours into your routine. It's very, very doable for anybody, no matter how busy your lifestyle is. So what's next? Whether you are brand new to dōTERRA or you've been around for a while, if you are not already using the products on the screen, especially those lifelong vitality supplements, we recommend you get started with this ASAP, because this is going to lay the foundation, right? We want to lay that foundation first. So you can purchase this amazing collection, whether you're brand new or whether you've been a part of dōTERRA for months or years, doesn't matter. It's available to everyone, because you want to set the stage for the next step, which is the whole new MetaPWR system and all these other new products that are going to be released next month that we don't even know what they are. Okay. So how do you get them? This is the key part, you guys. If you were like, I need this MetaPWR in my life, what is the very earliest day I can get it? Here's what you need to do. Step 1, you need to go and purchase a virtual ticket, or in person if you want to book a flight to Salt Lake City, but probably a virtual ticket to the dōTERRA convention next month, okay? By purchasing that ticket, it's only $35. By purchasing that ticket, you will get access to the session of convention where they launch all of these new products, not just MetaPWR, but all these other shadows that you see in this picture. So you'll know everything that's coming, and you'll get a quick recap video of all of the other science and research that's shared throughout the week. And you will be able to purchase the convention kit that will contain all of these new products, okay? Now, if you're like, all right, I want them, but like, I don't need them immediately, the kit with these new products will be available for everybody to purchase come October 1st, okay? So it's kind of up to you what you want to do, all right? Now, some of us, I'm going to stop sharing for a second so I can see you all. Some of us are so excited that we're going to be doing like a little study group, if you will. And we're going to start using MetaPWR when it first comes out. And we're going to kind of journal and track our experiences. So if you are like, yes, all in, I want these on day 1 too, we'd love to have you as a part of that with us. We're going to take some before photos, take some measurements so we can really track how this all changes and evolves as we use these products. So if that is intriguing to you and you want to join us, just reach out to the person who invited you, or you can respond to like the reminder email that you got from me about this event. Just hit reply to that and I'll get you set up with that as well that way. But we are so excited for what this is going to create for all of us. The testimonials that we are hearing already from those who were a part of the pilot process are mind-blowing. You guys, there are double-blind, placebo-controlled human clinical trials on these products. We know they work. The scientists and the doctors at dōTERRA, they're not like a really happy, excited bunch, but you guys, they're bouncing out of their skin. They cannot wait to share these with all of us. So with that, I would love to hear if anyone has any questions that we can answer. I'm looking through the chat. You can pop your questions into the chat, or you can just unmute yourself and ask them. Pan, the source of the collagen is, it's all marine based from Italy. It's all marine based collagen. That was in the
Hey,
chat.
Rachel, has there been any research done or through the clinical trials for elder people who are going through Alzheimer's or dementia?
We haven't heard the results of the research yet. They'll be sharing that at convention. So just to clarify, because Pam put this into the comments, there's 2 different virtual options for convention. There's a more expensive option that allows you to watch the entirety of convention, every single session, every breakout talk, everything. And then there's like the basics version that's only $35. That allows you to just watch the product reveal and recap videos of each day, not the full thing. But whichever ticket you buy, either one will allow you to access that convention kit. So if you want that kit, you can buy either of the virtual options. Jesse, I see, asked, do you take all the MetaPWR products together or only some of them? It is recommended that you use the whole system, but not necessarily all at once. So I've heard some different kind of routines from some different people who've been trying it. But for example, you might take the Advantage first thing in the morning, you take the Assist with your largest meal, and then you use the oil / gum / beadlets / soft gels throughout the day as you need them to curb your cravings, keep your energy high, and all of that. Yes, Andrea, not shellfish. Fish, but not shellfish. Any other questions? You can put them in the chat or just unmute yourself. All right. You guys are very quiet. It was a lot to process. If you think the collagen is in the drink, right? Yes, yes. The MetaPWR Advantage is like a powder that you use to make a drink. It's citrus flavored. I hear it tastes very good. And for those who will be there in person, there will be shaker bottles available at the marketplace, because now we're all going to need our shaker bottles for our new MetaPWR Advantage. So yes. Pam, this should be amazing for your liver. It should reduce a lot of the toxicity that our liver, faces for sure. Danny, what once a day? You're muted. The drink, yes, once a day for the drink. Yep. How about for inflammation? Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. All of those things that we just sort of chalk up to aging, right? Oh yeah, I'm getting older, right? Oh, my knees crack, I'm getting older. Oh, I'm tired, I need a nap in the middle of the day, I'm getting older. Oh, I can't lose weight, I'm getting older. All those things that we attribute to aging, this will help. All of those things, yep. And then you're right, absolutely, Danny, combined with the lifelong vitality, it's going to be amazing. I would probably not take this alongside another collagen supplement. I would choose one or the other. Likely whatever other collagen you're taking doesn't include all of the other things that MetaPWR Advantage has. So you kind of get a little bit more bang for your buck, because there's even more. Like, this was just the sneak preview, you guys. Like, there's other ingredients that we didn't even get into on this. So there is more to come for sure. Any others? All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Any of my co-hosts here want to say any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
it is a lot of information, but there'll be more opportunities to readdress this and to rewatch this recording. But this really is truly amazing. I expect to be as young as Rachel pretty quickly once I start taking it, which is going to be really interesting.
I'm super excited about MetaPWR. I think this is really going to help a ton of people. And also, if you guys are doubtful at all about the LLV, I wanted to just throw out there that there is a money back guarantee when you purchase the LLV. Okay. So if you take it for a month and you don't think that it worked for you or you're not satisfied, you will get a refund. So I wanted to let you know that, because like for me, when I started 7 years ago, whatever we're on,
Rachel was like, well, why don't you just try
She
this?
tried for a year to convince me that my expensive supplements were too.
No, I got these good ones.
Right, because I did. I had good supplements.
I know you had the good
but
ones.
it took her a year. But then she was like, you should just do it. You just see how you feel, and then it's like,
Fine,
and now,
Rachel.
and now here we are, some years later, feeling healthier, weighing a lot less.
Yes, absolutely.
And living a healthier lifestyle. So thank you, Rachel.
And thank you all for joining us.
Yes, we're so
And
grateful.
If you have any other questions, you can always let us know. We love answering questions.
We do. We're talkers.
Right, Andrea?
We're listeners.
We love answering questions.
We're listeners too. We're listeners first, but we are.
And we will be holding your hands through all of this. Okay. We will be running like challenge groups and having trackers and tons of educational resources. This is the beginning, not the end. So stick with us, and we promise we've got your back, and all of it will help make this whole process easy. Will help you figure out what's going to work for you, when to use it, what to eat, when to eat, which supplements to use, all that stuff. We've got your back.
If someone's just starting out with LLV, remind them it's supposed to be 4 a day, but start off with 1, then add on.
Depending on the person and their experience with supplements, you may want to ease into taking any new supplement or not, depending sort of. So work with whoever kind of brought you into this mix on that process for sure. Yeah, especially if you've never taken supplements before. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And we, for sure, stay tuned. The week of, September 15th is when we will find out all the new products. Follow all of us on social media. Follow all your doTERRA friends. We will be sharing all of the highlights, all the good stuff. We'll all get together and have our first MetaPWR Advantage drink together, so you can see our reaction to the taste and all that. So it's going to be a really fun week, and we can't wait to share it all with you.
Awesome.
Good night, all.
Good night, everyone.